Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that's a little bit different for me. I've never done this before and I'm super excited. Basically, in the comments of a previous video, Blonde Bear requested a kind of like what's in my stationery bag video. And then on Tumblr later on, somebody else was like, can you explain what pens you use? And I was like, well, two birds, one stone, let's do a little stationery pouch tour where I can also talk about my pens. Before we get properly started, the eagle-eyed among you may have noticed my channel has slightly changed name. It's literally missing one letter. I've decided to just go by my actual preferred nickname, which is Elle, rather than Ellie. Just, you know, because it's the name I prefer, so why not? So yeah, if you're wondering why it's suddenly Elle's Books, that's why I'm actually putting myself first and choosing the nickname that feels best to me after years of not doing so. So there we go. Minor tangent from the video topic, but now we're going to get straight into it because there's a lot of pockets in this bad boy and I want to get through all of it in like less than 2 hours, you know? So let's get started. First thing to note is this is a Delfonics pouch. It's the medium size utility pouch. It's like a polyester one. I just got it in black because, you know, black kind of just goes with everything, doesn't it? I think my preference would have been to get the really nice burgundy one, but they didn't have it in the medium when I needed a pouch. So I just got the black one. And I actually got the burgundy one in a small and I used that as my makeup bag. I really like these pouches. I have 2 of them. This is the one though where I keep basically all of my everyday journaling supplies. I have like a little set of drawers on my desk, which has like overflow stuff, mostly a lot of washi tapes. But this is where I keep the stuff that I grab the most often, I would say. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to start with the most boring pocket, which is actually this one on the back here, which is just like this little Velcro pocket, which I think I've been stuffing it too full because the Velcro is fighting for its life a bit, to be honest. In here, I just keep my double-sided sticky tape, which I use to like stick in photos and stuff, and my scissors, which I use to cut things, obviously. Fun fact, when I was like 3 or 4 at nursery, they had like a little checklist of all the things they wanted the kids to be able to do before they graduated nursery. And the thing that took me the longest to tick off the list was learning how to cut with scissors, at least like in a straight line. And I still struggle, I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's that autistic struggle with fine motor skills coming into play. But yeah, otherwise I don't actually keep anything in these pockets on the back. I just kind of use this as my tape and scissors pocket. But if we turn it back over, this is where all the really fun stuff is. So I don't even know where to start. I'm going to go with the front pockets first. So here I have this little washi tape cutter, which is from, who's it from? Kokuyo. And yeah, you just kind of slide the washi tape in and it cuts it. It's helpful. To be honest, I more often use a ruler these days to like cut washi tape, but good to have this just in case. And then I have one of these clampy binder clip things, which everybody seems to have. And there's a reason, because they're really pretty and they do work. So yeah, I use this if I really want a page to stay put. I've been using it a lot lately because I've had the fan on in my living room because it's really warm in the UK right now and it's awful and I hate it. So I've been having the fan on, but obviously that makes my journal pages blow all over the place. So this keeps them in place. Next up, practically jumping out of this pocket, is the free little bag that you got with Hobonichi orders in 2024, 2023. What are years? Yeah, so it was when I bought like a 2024 book, but I bought it in 2023. Anyway, yeah, I got this orange one. I didn't really know what to do with it at first, which I think I mentioned in my unboxing video, but then somebody in the comments had the idea of using it to collect like little scraps of paper and stuff before they go in the bin. And that's a really good idea. In fact, in here, I think there's a couple of scraps that didn't make it into the bin last time, so I'll have to deal with that later. But yeah, thank you whoever commented that, because otherwise I don't know what I would have done with this. Moving on though, this very exciting piece of scrap paper, which I just used to like test pens and stuff. That moves on to these 3 little pen pouches, which I kind of use to carry my like most used pens. So obviously there's this Tombow, I think it's a hard tip brush pen. Is it hard tip? Let me check. Is it? It doesn't say. Oh yes, it does. Hard tip. Words are hard. Yeah, I use this a lot in my journaling for like headings. Next up, I like to keep just like a normal ballpoint pen. Just, you know, if I don't want to use a fountain pen that day for whatever reason, I have a ballpoint here. These are from Pilot. It is not the temporary one. What's it called? Friction. It's a different one. It's the Acro Ball. And I actually only got these last week and they're really, really good. Like for a ballpoint pen, the pigment is amazing, but it doesn't smudge because it dries super quickly. Like, I'm in love. So we'll be using these for the foreseeable future, I think. And then finally, this end pouch is where I keep whatever fountain pen I'm using. I'm a big fountain pen user. I basically exclusively use fountain pens in my journals. I've always loved them. As you'll see when I talk about my various ones in here, I've been using them since I was like 18. And I don't think I'll ever stop because I just love them. This one is, I think, my most recently bought one. It's a Parker pen. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I just wanted like a spare Parker for when my like heavy rotation Parker is like soaking or it's just otherwise out of use. I've currently got it inked up with the blue black. I love blue black as a concept. For those of us who don't want to pick between blue and black, we have this. I'm about halfway through. I'm doing well. But yeah, I love my fountain pens and I love to keep them at grabbing distance, which is why it's in here. All right, these two bigger pockets here are basically the bulk, well, no, entirely my sticker collection. And what I'm going to do is actually take it all out at once and then go through it. Because otherwise, yeah, there's just going to be a lot of rustling. If you hate rustling, I'm really sorry. I'm going to minimize it as much as possible. Okay, so the pouch has temporarily moved out of the way so I can show you my stickers. I am kind of on a sticker buying ban right now. I want to get through the ones I own before buying any more. The exception is that I do have a subscription to the Coffee Monsters Co. She does like a quarterly stationery subscription, and I have the, oh god, what's it called? Like the one that's just stickers. I have that one. But other than that, I'm not buying any more until I've used all of these up. Except the gold stars, obviously, because there's like so many of these. That leads nicely, I guess, into talking about what the stickers are. These are gold stars. They're the ones you get from Ryman's here in the UK. They're just box standard gold stars. Sometimes you want to give something a gold star, or even 5 stars if you're feeling very happy. So I always like to keep some of these to hand, just in case. And I find they're a really good space filler as well. There are so many just like random points in my journals where I've been like, this looks a bit empty. Gold star. Simple yet effective. Then I have here these pressed flower stickers that I got from, I think it was Folk Paper on Etsy. I got 2 packets and then shoved them all into one because, you know, why not? And I just love them. They're, you know, stickers, as you can see, but they all look like different pressed flowers. And as someone who loves nature, that makes me very happy. So you'll see them a lot in my pages. I just always seem to gravitate to them. I've got quite a few left. I'm not going to get them all out and show you because then I would be here for half an hour putting them all back because they are quite like finicky and delicate. Next, a book-themed sticker sheet from Batista Shop on Etsy, as you can see at the bottom here. I love to read, so I love to have book-themed stickers on hand. I really like this shop's like art style as well. I've used loads of their sheets before, but I am down to my last one, and as I say, I'm not buying any more until all my stickers are done. So I'm kind of saving these for special occasions, like the best books get these stickers, you know? Here we have loads of Taylor Swift lyric stickers that Estelle from October Journal sent me because, you know, I'm a big Swiftie. I love to have these lyric stickers just on my pages when I'm listening to the particular song that the lyrics from, or like in a situation that kind of relates to the lyric. Let's see what I've used them most. Maybe Folklore? Oh no, definitely Midnights. Yeah, which tracks? Love Midnights. And also love Folklore, which is probably why it's second. But yeah, these are really, really great, really versatile. And if there's a lyric that I just feel like I'm not going to use because it's like really niche and odd, I'm thinking I'll just cut them up into like words and then I can use them to spell my own sentences. So yeah, these are going to get a lot of use. Thank you again, Estelle, for sending them. All right, this I'm actually going to save till the end because it's a bag of many things. Let's talk about these sheets first, which are all from Mary Berry Studio. She very kindly gifted these to me and they're absolutely beautiful. This is like a cottagecore theme, which, you know, as I just said, I love folklore, which means I'm a cottagecore girly. There's also the houseplant theme. Love me a plant. Don't really have any houseplants in my own house though, because my cat would just eat them because she's an idiot. And then this sheet was like lots of rainbow multicolored, just cute things. And I've been really enjoying using these in my journal. So thank you again to Mary Beth for gifting me these beautiful stickers. Moving on then to this. This is where I've just put all of my other stickers into one big, really grotty, to be honest, plastic bag just to keep them all together. Let me tip this out and we'll go through them. First up, I have this little bag of Pokemon stickers. They're all Generation 2 Pokemon because that's my favourite generation. I started playing with Pokemon Crystal. It was my first ever video game. And yeah, I bought these to decorate the inside cover of my old Hobonichi Cousin because I was decorating it with like things that mean a lot to me. But I've still got a few left. So I think next time I play a Pokemon game, I'll have to put these into use in my journal as I write about it inevitably. I really like the legendaries the best. Like Suicune is my favourite Pokemon. Also love Ho-Oh. This is Shiny Ho-Oh. Raiku's here too, I think, yeah. So these were very cute. I can't remember where I got them from. I think it was from an Etsy shop, but I'm not sure. It was a while ago now. And I just love the pixel art, you know? Very nostalgic for me. I'll put these away now and talk about something else before I just go on a massive autistic special interest info dump about Pokemon. Here are some of the sheets that have come in like the Coffee Monsters Co subscriptions that I've mentioned. I haven't used any of these yet, but I love them. Just, you know, slightly moody small emotis. And this was like a nautical themed one. I can't remember what this was. This might have been the Overwhelmed sticker. Overwhelmed? It was overwhelmed but with a whale. Yeah, I really enjoyed that sticker, but I really like these like sailing far away from my problems ones as well, and help. One thing I love about Helen's work is it's just like so full of character and so full of life and very, very relatable emotions. So I really love these and I can't wait for the next subscription to arrive. I got an email about it being ordered the other week. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out for that. Really looking forward to it. This is a roll of like washi tape or PET tape. I don't really know what the difference is. Like, I don't understand. But anyway, this is beautiful. And it was sent to me by Bucky, who is wonderful. They sent me some of their zines. But yeah, they also sent me some stationery bits. And this was one of the bits. It's just stunning. Like, look at these illustrations. Like, oh, yeah. I can't wait to use this a bit more. Thank you again, Bucky, for everything you sent, including this beautiful PET/washi/whatever this is tape. I really need to learn my journaling terms. It's been years and I'm still like, I don't really know what any of this is. Okay, next up, this is like a little plastic bag of stuff I've collected together from like different shops and different places that's all kind of like space themed. I'm not going to open it up and tip everything out, but you can kind of see like lots of stickers to do with the moon. So like moon phases here. And all of those round things are different moon stickers, like different phases of the moon. So yeah, I just really like the moon and I really like putting it in my journal. You just can't go wrong. Like, when is the moon ever going to look bad? Literally never. So I keep all my moons in here and all of my other like space themed stickers and ephemera. Then I have a dedicated little bag for my Japanese stamp stickers, which, you know, if you've been here a while, you'll know I love these things. I'm getting low on them. I need to buy more. I also got these from Folk Paper on Etsy, I believe. They're beautiful. And I love the kind of like muted colour palette of them because that's my preferred style. Like, I don't really like bright colours. I prefer muted ones. One day I would love to go to Japan, but unfortunately I also hate travel. So I don't know if it'll happen. Anyway, yeah, love those stickers and also love these. So this is like my little random bag of stuff that is just like stickers that wouldn't fit in any other themed bag. I'm going to get them out just to show you the kind of things I mean. So here we've got Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, as you do. This is from Stick with Kate. It's like a round watercolour situation, which I think is beautiful. And then I have loads of these stickers that are kind of like, what's the word? It's almost like a apothecary? Is that? Yeah, maybe. Basically, it's like loads of collections of like mushrooms and plants and potion bottles, and it's just, I love it. It's got like nature vibes and kind of slightly magical vibes. And I plan to use these a lot in the autumn because a lot of them have like autumn themed images. Also these, which are different plant themed stickers that are also quite autumnal. So I'll be using those in the autumn as well. This is a mushroom from Stick with Kate. This is another mushroom from Stick with Kate. Again, I feel like they're more autumnal, which is why I haven't used them yet. And then just some more random plants and bottles with plants in them. And oh, I love this little guy, these mushrooms, beautiful. So yeah, that's what's in my random sticker pouch. I will put these away off camera so you don't have to hear all the rustling, and then I'll be back with the final pouch in this bag that I put in the front. I'm really eloquent today, aren't I? Wow. You can tell I haven't filmed in a while. Okay, my last pouch within a pouch within a pouch, like pouchception going on here, is my collection of Megan Rhiannon stickers, most of which I got from her Patreon, which is wonderful. You should totally join it if you haven't already, and if you have the means. But yeah, what I did was I printed these out on sticker paper so I can use them if and when I please. I've got all of her seasonal ones in here and a couple of the more general sticker sheets she did last year as well. Uncontroversial opinion here, but her illustration style is beautiful. So I just feel like every spread looks better with her work in it. I'm not going to get any more of these out, otherwise I'm going to be putting them away forever. But this is just like, you know, a selection of her stickers. They're just beautiful. And I will cut them out a bit more neatly when I actually put them in the journal. This was just to quickly, like, roughly cut them out so I could put them in the bag. But yeah, that's all my stickers actually. So it's Elle from the future here. Just hopping in to say that was not in fact my entire sticker collection. I realised when I was putting all my stuff away after filming this video that there was like a whole pile of stickers that I had neglected to talk about, and I couldn't let that stand. So I'm back to talk about these. This is my like pile of medium-sized sticker sheets, I call them. They're mostly emojis with some others in there too. So I'll start by flipping through the first few, which are like Coffee Monsters Co. sticker sheets that aren't emojis, if that makes sense. Really catchy name that I've given them there, I know. They're all sorts of different themes. Some of them are from subscriptions, some of them are from special collections like the Master Artists one, but what they all have in common is that they are beautiful. And I especially like these washi style stickers because less bulking is always a good thing. That's like the first little category here. Then we have my emojis. I've got a lot to do with being sleepy because, you know, chronically fatigued, autistic burnout person. I need a lot of those. Also a lot of like illness ones because, yep, go through that a lot. And then just like some happy ones for the good days. And the final ones are kind of like hobby themed ones, I think. So yeah, we've got book ones, lots of book ones, gaming ones, and then ones to do with like walking outside and stuff because that is a big hobby of mine. I love to go out and like bird watch and stuff. This one is for when I smudge things. As you can see, a lot of use out of that one. And then yeah, journaling ones as well. And I love these. They just like take up so little space, but can convey so much with so little room, you know? And then the final few are Salem Creative, like small stickers. These ones are kind of like anxiety related ones. Again, heavy usage there. These ones are just like feeling better themed ones, which I really love. I really love this progress one. I love it so much that like I'm trying to save it for like a special moment, you know, because like I want to make the most of these. And then we have just like some laptop ones for when I'm working, these bad brain day ones, which I really like, and then finally Nintendo Switch stickers, which I haven't used as much as I thought because I've mostly been gaming on PC, but I'm sure at some point a Switch game will grab me and I can use these. But yeah, that's my pile of like medium-sized sticker sheets, and I'm glad I remembered to come back and talk about them because these are some of my most used stickers. I don't know how I forgot them the first time. Anyway, back to the old footage now. Okay, the pouch is back. Let's open it. For a fun surprise, I have actually got a pencil case inside the pouch. So we'll start with that actually. I got this, I think, from the journal shop or miso paper, I can't remember which. But this is where I keep my Tombow dual tip brush pens. And I use these a lot for like little pops of colour on my spreads, usually to like underline things. And you'll see, with a few exceptions, I mostly go for like cool tones, neutrals, just things that aren't too bright, basically, because yeah, I don't know whether this is like an autistic sensitivity thing, but bright colours just kind of freak me out. So I kind of go for the more muted ones. I think my most used ones are probably, oh God, if I can carry all of these, oh Jesus. Yeah, I really like this grey one, N95. It's very subtle, very light, but it can just add a little bit of shadow. Love that for it. I also use a lot this one, which I've used so much that the number's actually rubbed off and I can't remember what it is. But I love this one. It's kind of like a darker grey, but it also has like a slight purpley tone to it, and I really like that. And then my other favourite is probably this one, 603. I'm a big fan of purple. One of my favourite colours, if not my favourite colour. And I use this a lot. And in fact, because I just can't stop, I'm going to show you another favourite, which is another purple. Where are you? Is it this one I'm thinking of? It might be this one. I mean, this is really pretty anyway, but I think I'm thinking of something else. I am, and it's not even a purple. It's this kind of blue, almost like a steely grey blue, which again, I've used so much that I've rubbed the number off. But that's another of my ride or die pens. Anyway, I could talk about all of these and how much I love them, but I'm not going to, because I don't know how good that would be as content. But yeah, I like to keep these in like a case within the case, just to keep them all together, to stop things from getting too messy. Back to the main pouch though. Next up, I think I'll talk about the washi tapes that are in here. So I keep my most used washies in here, and they kind of go into 3 buckets, if I just get them all out here. Oh dear. I think if this video is revealing anything, it's that I am a chaotic, clumsy mess most of the time. It's why I constantly seem to have bruises, why I constantly drop things. I am a liability to myself and others. Anyway, washi tapes. So I've kind of got 3 categories. One is the Coffee Monsters Co. washi tapes. I've got a lot of these. I love them. This is the Van Gogh themed one, but I've got, let me see, Monet as well. I got all of the master artist ones basically because I think they're beautiful. And then beyond that, I've also got this kind of thinner washi tape that I don't actually use that often. I keep forgetting I've got it, but I think it was left over from a subscription one month. And I just love the, you know, sparkles, iridescence, foiling, whatever you call this, it's beautiful. And I think that might be all of my Coffee Monsters Co. ones actually. And then the second kind of bucket is my Salam Creative washi tapes. I have got 6 of these. They're beautiful, all of them. And they all have like very me like themes. So this one's obviously books, journals, also like coffee cups, glasses, which I now have, fun fact. I love this one because of the kind of like olive green colour of it. It's kind of unusual to find in a washi and I really like it. But then I've also got similar themed ones in like a grey, a kind of bluey grey I think this is. I've got this kind of like grid one. It's monotone with the same kind of themes and I really like this for kind of those more monotone spreads. And then I've got this wonderful like beigey brown with tea or coffee, baked goods, more planners and pens, like it's just everything. A croissant, I mean, look at that. It's wonderful. And it has this beautiful gold foiling on it. I just love it so much. And then here I've kind of got a monochrome version of that, which has silver foiling on it this time. And finally, this is, I believe, a coloured version of it with kind of like green and blue tones, which again, I love. So yeah, those are my Salam Creative tapes. And then we have finally just like the random few, and these are all ones that I adore. I really like this black grid one because it's just another of those tapes that goes with basically anything. I also really love this one from BGM, which is Starry Night themed. It's kind of got like a campsite in stars, which I love. I love me just some like Starry Night themed stuff. In case you haven't noticed, it's like my favourite painting. Finally, there is this like bookshelf washi tape, which my friends Alexander and Autumn got me from Edinburgh, which was a lovely gift because it's so me and I like to use this one a lot. So yeah, those are all my washi tapes that I keep in here. As I say, I do have quite a few more in like a little chest of drawers, but I'm not going to show you all of those because we'd be here forever. Instead, we will go back to the pouch of wonder. Let's see, what's in this pocket? I think this is all my fountain pens. It is, and a pencil. Just, you know, you never know when you're going to need a pencil. Oh, goodness, that's dusty. Exposing myself there. Need to clean this. Never mind. These are my fountain pens that you haven't already seen. I really love the brands Parker and Sailor. They're like my 2 favourite brands, which is why I've got 2 Parkers and 2 Sailors. You've seen the first Parker. This is my other Parker pen. I got this as a gift for my 18th birthday from my nana and granddad because they knew that I really loved writing and they thought this would be an appropriate gift, and it was one of my favourite gifts I've ever received. My nana is no longer with us, so I like to use this a lot to kind of keep that connection to her. It's also just a really lovely pen, writes really smoothly. I don't know what kind of nib it's got, I don't know what the name of it is because I was 18 and didn't think to, you know, preserve that. But I love this a lot. I will always keep it with me, even though it's getting a little bit scuffed here and there, but that just shows it's well loved. Then we have this sailor pen, which was a gift for my birthday last year from my partner. I love it so much. It's white and gold. And let me show you the nib. I think it's a medium nib, but like Japanese medium. It's so good. It's also very, very stained with blue black ink. This is just a dream to write with and probably one of my most prized possessions in the world. And then this is my final pen. It's a Sailor Lecoule in this like lovely burgundy, which along with purple is my favorite color. Like burgundy and purple. You can even see like on my nails, I've kind of got a burgundy going on. It's medium fine, but obviously Japanese pens are just like by design a lot finer than, you know, Western pens. I didn't realize how fine this would be. I don't really like fine nibs that much. I find them just like very scratchy. But this one, like, I tolerate it because I love it so much. But yeah, this is probably the one I grabbed the least, just because I should have done my research. I should have realized that it was too small for my needs, but never mind. It still writes really beautifully, and if you want a fine nibbed pen, like, this is a really great shout. But yeah, that is my fountain pen collection. Next up, let's do this random pocket of things. This is my just like random tools section. There are tweezers in here, and when you're working with often quite finicky stickers, I've found tweezers to be essential. We've also got various like clips and pins and stuff. So I've got this rose clip, I guess you'd call it, which is another thing that Bucky sent me. Thank you. It's really beautiful. I've got these that I got with the special editions of the Tortured Poets department. I've also got these Midori brass coloured clips, which have seen a lot of wear and tear, but I quite like that tarnished look on them. And then some random tweezers. To be honest, I don't use either of these that much. I use my curved ones, which must be somewhere else in there right now. We've only got 2 pockets left, so I'm hoping we find them. But I'll do this one next, and you'll see I have preferences. I very, very rarely stray from those preferences. What's this? Oh, I think this is like an Apple Pencil thing. Okay, cool. Don't know how that got in there. Inks, right, yes, these are my inks. I use Blue Black Parker in my Parker pens, the Quink ink, which is just like really reasonably priced, but really beautiful. Then I use the Sailor Blue Black as well, which I find is a bit darker than the Parker. Oh, that rhymes. I'm a poet. The Sailor ones are a bit more expensive and smaller, so I try to use my Parker ones a little bit more often because of that, but I've got a good supply here. This should last me a good few months, to be honest. Yeah, that's my ink collection, which is very basic and simple. I like what I like, and I don't like straying from it. And then this is the final pocket, which kind of has more random pens and stuff, and just, you know, other stationery, and hopefully also has my other tweezers. Ah, there they are, my lovely curved tweezers. Otherwise though, we just have some random stationery bits. These very mucky rulers, one of which I'm pretty sure I used this in school, so it's seen things. And as well as like using them as a ruler, I use them to cut washi tape. This is a kind of like mechanical pencil that I borrowed from my mum about 7 years ago, and it still hasn't run out. And I think it might be magic, because how has it not run out? I don't know. Finally though, we just have refills of some of the pens I mentioned before. So like these are the Pilot ballpoint pens and my Tombow Fudenosuke, a spare one of that. This has been a eye-opening experience for me in how clumsy I am and how dirty this bag is. So I'm going to try and rectify that. But I hope this has been interesting. Let me know if you have any questions about anything I use. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video, which is going to be a system update. Things have slightly changed, not actually that much to be honest, but spoiler alert, basically I got a big promotion at work, which is really cool, but it means my journaling and planning needs have slightly changed because I actually have to like keep on top of my life now, like properly and systematically. So yeah, I'll talk more about that next time. Thank you very much if you have made it to the end of this very rambly video, and I will see you all soon.